Okay, no closed session. Then we would entertain a motion that we adjourn and recess this meeting.
Recess, I'm not sure if
Oh, sure. Well, we just want to do Bobby's thing right now, but we can do it before we do that.
I didn't know.
It's going to be part of the record.
It would have to be part of the record if you wanted to.
Well, let me put a premise in there. As we all know, this will be Commissioner Simpson's last meeting while serving as a county commissioner. Mr. Simpson has served this county very well for 8 years, and we certainly want to. We have some presentations in just a moment and show our appreciation on behalf of this board and the citizens of Commissioner Simpson. But why don't we each one say a little thing, something good about you, Bobby, then we'll let you. Commissioner, like to start?
Well, it's been a pleasure and an honor. I've learned a lot. Watching you work down here, and one thing I'll say about Bobby is that he's got the character ball. He always has. I'm just appreciative of that, and I hope that if I take anything away from the 2 years we've been on the board together, that would be it. Congratulations on 8 great years. I think you look back on those 8 years, it's pretty monumental. I'm not going to list all the stuff, but I'm sure you've got it in your mind. Pretty monumental what that deal is. You've been a part of that for many years. You've always asked the hard questions. Good luck to you. Thank you.
Any other comments?
Having served 6 years with Bob, I agree with Commissioner Cutler's assessment that he brought a skill set to the board that was very helpful. He was never shy about asking questions. Always had the best interest of the county. Thank you, Bob.
Well, I just like to echo what like David said. I've always felt like we have the county's best interest at heart. And I've also appreciated the fact that when those of us back and forth disagree on something, disagree agreeable, say it that way, that's the right way to say it. And the other thing I always admired about you in a kind of an unusual way is that if there's anything that had something to do with importance to the county, Bob was always there. If it wasn't really important to the county, Bob wasn't there. I mean, he didn't do the fluff stuff. And I always have admired that about him because he was able to say, this is important, but riding in that parade or going to this thing and here or there young, to him, he always prioritized what he thought was important. And if it was important, he was always right there every time. And he always, I feel like he always got his marks to the feet and go on drummer. And I think that's a refreshing and having some applause. That's one thing I remember about you.
Okay, and I would also echo all those that been said, Commissioner Simpson, and like we was talking about JD and all those who served before Bobby, a lot of them will serve after we're gone. I mean, this day that Bobby's having today is one of all of us are going to have that day where we served in the county. And you go back there and you look at the pictures on the wall of those who have had the privilege to sit where we sat. And I think Bobby just fit in with them that he worked very hard for this county on the projects that he put near and dear to him. And things he can look back on. If you look back at the list of accomplishments that this board has had as a unit, I was there for the past 2 years, and over the past 4 years, that you were very much a part of Commissioner Simpson and Commissioner Davis too, with his leading. But I think the accomplishments that we've had successes in the county. You hear the thing about animal control tonight, Bob. You worked on that for years, I know for a fact. And now it's in place, and they've got to hold that car up and what to do with it. So but the things that Bobby's worked on was not easy subjects, and like animal control, for instance, and a lot of the other items. So, Bobby, we appreciate your service, and we'd like for you to have your comments for the record.
Thank you. It has been a great 8 years. It really has. And working with professional people, sometimes the general public don't know how hard these jobs are.
And everyone should volunteer for public service. And you'll have a different attitude when you come up here and sit behind this desk. Things we have to do on a day-to-day basis. No, we never agree, but how boring would it be if we all, you wouldn't even want to come to the meetings. It would be that bad, so. But all of us have had the county forefront in our minds. Mr. Cutler came on board. I've known him for a long time. He helped me get elected. No two ways about it. He was chairman of the party. He's a great man, a great ace at this board. He was in the Navy. You have to overlook some things. But they don't just give the keys to a nuclear armed submarine to anybody. So that says a lot to that man sitting there. Dr. Davis, I met him when he first came here a long time ago, wasn't he? We rode bikes together. He continued to ride, and I went to work. So, but he's a great man, and he has got some challenges in front of him now, and he'll do well. Macon County is probably the leader in western North Carolina. We need representation here in this county, and he'll do us good, and we know where he lives. So, and not too far from him. I'm going to skip over a big boy there for a minute. But, Brian's a great man. He's a numbers man. He's smart. I can watch him. He just looks at figures and tells you. And it's a pleasure just to watch him work. And he's represented Highlands well. And Mr. Bill, he's a big man, but his heart's big. Yeah, well, sometimes you can't see the forest for the trees, but now he's a good man. He's big heart. Evelyn, you all just see when I first ran or was elected, we had a different county person. That was racist. I lied. That was like pulling teeth trying to find out where this money was being spent. No, pulling teeth is easy. Our little budget amendment. Our little budget. She knows where her penny's at in our last one. Well, I don't know. And never did get straight answer. And I met Jack when he first came here the first time, and I did contracting for the county in business. And he's a great asset. He saved this county just in this last school millions of dollars. He and that would be together. And you don't know what that takes. And my darling Wilma, I was her date for the senior prom. I think she's older than me. No.
I didn't know age better than I
Yeah, she was, we grew up together, and then we all parted ways. Got married, had families and so forth. Then I came back, and she is such an asset to this county. You would not believe what this girl does. And she is going to be thoroughly good when she leaves. The county will be far too close. And thank all of you all again. I've enjoyed it. It's been a great 8 years, and I don't think I've changed a thing. And that animal control, I think, was one of the hardest things I ever worked on. That was my first project. And I was scared absolutely to death when I was at that first meeting. And I got my hair pulled back real quick, and my eyes closed that one. But it took us a long time, but we finally got it together and did things for this county. This board has been fantastic to work with. They're all great. I appreciate it. Mr. Haven, glad you could come today. You're going to have an open experience, and you'll be a good commissioner. You've got some good ideas, and they'll work well. And Mr. Corbin is good. So we'll be well. Thank you. Thank you for everything.
Anything else to come before the board? If not, we will ask for a motion to recess this meeting until January 6th, December 6th, 6 p.m. 5 West Main Street, the Macon County Commissioner Boardroom, at such time for the appointed business as regulated. Regular meeting. Okay, if whatever you just said, whatever I just said, I'm going to repeat that. We're going to have this. We'll be back here, gentlemen, at 6 o'clock on Monday the 6th. All in favor of that recess, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Just one more time, remember that the new swearing in is at 9:30 that morning on the 6th. At this time, I think, Mr. Couples, you have a presentation if you want to step out.
So I'm not gonna get emotional here, I'm just gonna, I know it wasn't you that threw my tennis shoes and some other article floating up on that wire out there when we used to caddy out the golf course. I know that wasn't you did that. So we're not gonna talk about
No,
that.
that's Bobby Green.
I've enjoyed working with you. I wish you the best, and on behalf of the people of the county, on behalf of the county employees, but mostly on behalf of the gang up here, we want to present you this. We hope you enjoy it, and it's been a pleasure working with you.
Thank you very much.
much.
Thank you very much. You know, I forgot Chester there, and I guess say the best for the last. I've had 3-4 attorneys since I've been on here, and I'm not a big attorney fan anyhow, but Chester has offered this board guidance and leadership like I have not seen. And he is an asset to Macon County, and I hope the board will continue to keep him, because in today's complicated world, it's just bad. Everybody got a knife out there? I know. I don't have to carry a knife anymore.
Yeah, I really do.
Who committed a felony?
I got one here.
All right. So you're not allowed to carry that when you come up.
Most of those checkers might not be working. I'm checking too close.
Thank you. Sharpen that. I cut myself. Thank you.
Just need to kind of show the launch key.
About that, that's absolutely beautiful. Thank you, guys.
This is presented to Commissioner Bob Simpson in appreciation of dedicated service to the Macon County as a member of the Macon County Board of Commissioners, December 2002 to December 2010, presented by the Macon County Board of Commissioners. The most important part, on behalf of the citizens of Macon County, that Mr. Simpson spent untold hours working for.
Thank you. Thank you, Bob. Thank all of you all.